everyone, it's Casty and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my April TBR. I filmed my rolls for this a while ago and I'm filming this on April 2nd. A lot of stuff has been going on, so I filmed this a while ago and I'm excited to finally start reading these books. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Both those would mean the absolute world to me. My Instagram, Twitter, Goodreads, and Amazon wishlist will be linked in the description box below if you're interested in checking any of those out. And let's just get into the TBR. So April is my birthday month. My birthday is April 6th and it's the end of my last semester of, or like my last true semester of college, so I am extremely busy, and March was a bit of a rough month, so I decided to give myself hopefully an easy TBR for April. I'll say that now, probably don't know if that's gonna happen, and I only did 4 rolls and I'm hoping it'll help me get back into reading more. I've not been in a slump, I just haven't had time, and like when I do have time I just want to do nothing. First roll for the first book is a 3. First roll for the second book, second roll for the first book is a 6. Audiobook, and I think I already know what I'm going to read for this. For the first roll I got the prompt audiobook. I don't often listen to audiobooks and I've only really done it with fantasy books or like Audible originals, but I have the perfect one for this and I chose, I don't even remember what it's called because it's a long name, European Travel for the Monstrous Gentlewoman by Theodora Goss. This is the second book in the Athena Club series. It is, the first one's The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter. I read that in March and I enjoyed it. Mel Reads Patreon, Buddy Reads. I have ordered it, it's just not here yet, and I need to film this video, so I'm pretty sure it's like 700 pages, which is not great, but I'm gonna listen to it and read along. That's what I did with the first book, and I think it definitely made my reading experience much better. Mary Jekyll, alone and penniless, following her parents' death, is curious about the secret of her father's mysterious past. One clue is in particular hints that Edward Hyde, her father's former friend and a murderer, may be nearby, and there is a reward for information leading to his capture. A reward that would solve all her immediate financial woes. But her hunt leads her to Hyde's daughter Diana, a feral child left to be raised by nuns. With the assistance of Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson, Mary continues her search for the elusive Hyde and soon befriends more women. There's a little bit of mystery. There's like murders that they're like trying to solve that mystery, but also Mary's trying to figure out stuff about her dad. There's characters from all different types of classics. The only classic that I've read is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I read it in like a second year or first year English class in college. Don't tell my professor that because we were supposed to read like 8 books, like 8 different classics. But anyway, I read that one, so it was kind of fun to read Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter because of that. I got some other references, but some of them I don't know their story. It's interesting, it was fun enough for me to continue the series, so that is what I'm doing, and that's what I picked for audiobook. Alright, let's randomly pick a new one. Bookish book. First roll for the second book, the 5. Second roll for the second book, the 6. Everyone has read it but me. Self-explanatory. Next roll I got Everyone Has Read It But Me, and I am finally going to pick up House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas. I did start reading this in February. I have like this paper bookmark because I didn't have a bookmark with me, but I got to page 28 and that was it. Yeah, I just didn't get to it in February, and then March it was like not on my TBR. It was like, if I have time, get to it. But I'm putting it on my TBR so I actually read it. This is also a chunky book, like 800 pages as well. So that's why I don't even know if this TBR is gonna be easier, because I do have two big books. Because I'm pretty sure the last one is like 700 pages or something. Everyone has read it since it came out, and so I finally need to read it because there's so much content on it. I think I said this in my last TBR. So many people put out videos and I just want to watch them, and I still can't. So I want to read it and I want to continue on with the story. I read the first book in January, absolutely loved it, 5 stars. One of my favorite books that I've read this year so far. So I am excited to read this. I will also be listening to the audiobook for this one. I didn't for the first book because they didn't have the first book on audio anywhere that was not like $50 in Canada, but I did get the audiobook on Audible for this one because they had it, and then suddenly they had the first one as well. Rude, but whatever. If you don't know what this series is about, the first one follows Bryce. She has a life-changing event happen in her life. They think they caught the criminal, but changed her life. But 2 years later, a similar crime happens, and Bryce is joined with a fallen angel, I think it's a fallen angel, Hunt, and they are tasked with trying to figure out this mystery of who did this crime. Just kind of goes from there, but I know there are mixed reviews on if this was a good sequel or not, but we'll find out for myself. And yeah, so this is just following the aftermath of what happened in the first book. Replacement prompt. Pink on the cover. Third book, first roll. So 3. Third book, second roll is a 6. So that's weird, but it looks like we're reading a bookish book, and I don't even remember what books I had in mind. The next roll, I got the prompt bookish book, and I actually thought I had more books that were about books or had books in them somehow, but I only found a couple, but I'm really excited for this one, and that is Finley Donovan is Killing It. I just recently got this, I think maybe in February I got this. Everyone has been talking about it lately, and I'm excited to finally pick it up. This is about Finley Donovan. She is a mom and a struggling novelist. She's at lunch with her agent, and she writes kind of mystery, murder type of books, and she's overheard by this woman in the cafe or wherever they are, and the lady leaves her money and a note saying, "I'll pay you to kill my husband." Then it just unfolds from there, and I'm really excited. I love mysteries, you guys know, and it's a short read, but I do have to wait to read this because I'm gonna read this for Spring Fling Oween, which is hosted by Gabby and Olivia, and it is happening at the end of April. I think it's the last week, April 27th to April 30th, so the last like weekend. Because the prompts are read a book with pink or yellow on the cover, obviously very pink, read a backlist thriller or horror book. I think this counts as thriller, and maybe it's not a thriller, but I'm gonna count it. It's mystery, and then make a full themed drink. So I just can read this and work it out. So I am really excited to read this, but I am going to wait until the end of the month. Replacement prompt. Random color generator. My final rolls. So 4th book, first roll, got a 4. 4th book, final roll. Alright, it's a 1. Ask a friend. So that one's fun. I'll probably ask the Citadel, which is Mel Reed's Patreon. Let's replace that. with even number of pages. Then for the last pick, the last rolls of the month, I got Ask a Friend. I decided to ask the Citadel, which is Mel Reed's Patreon, over on Discord. I got them to do a poll. The options I gave them was Fat Chance, Charlie Vega, Tweet Cute, The Night She Disappeared, and The Last Thing He Told Me. So in last place was The Last Thing He Told Me. It got 3 votes. Then Tweet Cute got 4 votes. The Night She Disappeared got 6 votes. And the winner was Fat Chance Charlie Vega, which got 18 votes. And I'm actually really excited. I was either hoping this or The Night She Disappeared, so I'm very excited. I think I put this in my 22 books that I want to read in 2022 because I've been wanting to read this. I just haven't gotten it onto a TBR. I really love the cover, and this author, Crystal Maldonado, just put out another book in maybe February, maybe January. I can't really remember, but this just sounds like a really good book, so I'm so excited for it. Charlie Vega is a lot of things: smart, funny, artistic, ambitious, fat. People sometimes have a problem with the last one, especially her mom. Charlie wants a good relationship with her body, but it's hard, and her mom leaving a billion weight loss shakes on her dresser doesn't help. The world and everyone in it have ideas about what she should look like. Thinner, lighter, slimmer face, straighter haired, be smaller, be whiter, be quieter. But there's one person who's always in Charlie's corner, her best friend, Amelia. Slim, popular, athletic, totally dope. So when Charlie starts a tentative relationship with cute classmate Brian, the first worthwhile guy to notice her, everything is perfect until she learns one thing. He asked Amelia out first. So is she his second choice, or what? Does he even really see her? Because it's time people did. So I'm super excited, and this is definitely going to be the first book I pick up in April. I haven't started reading yet, but I'll probably start reading this tonight. And yeah. But that is the end of my April TBR. This is all I have right now, but imagine another thick book on top because of the European Travel for the Gentle. What is it called? Something like that. There's probably another word in there. I'm excited for all of these, and I think I'll finish this TBR. I don't know. If you're interested in checking out what's going on in my life other than reading, make sure to check out my other channel. I'll link it down below. I'm trying to post on both channels as much as I can. It's just been a struggle. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Both of those mean the absolute world to me. Comment down below what is on your April TBR, or if you've read any of the books that I'm reading in April. I was gonna say February. In April, let me know again in the comments what you thought of them. My Instagram, Twitter, Goodreads, and Amazon wishlist will be linked in the description box below if you're interested in checking any of those out, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!